Your baby was sitting on the playmat. They were examining a plastic ring in their hand, looking at it so carefully, so seriously, that you were about to strike up a conversation with them. Right then the phone rang. You turned away for a minute, talked, hung up. When you turned back, the baby was still there, still looking at the ring. But something had happened. They looked at you, then at the ring, then back at you. Their eyes were looking for you exactly. You smiled. "Yes, sweetheart. Nice toy," you said and moved on. An ordinary moment, one of dozens of ordinary moments. But what if I told you this? That moment, that exact 3-second moment, was worth more for your baby's brain than anything you could buy from outside. And without even realizing it, you let that moment pass. This scene felt familiar to you, didn't it? Think about it. How many moments like this pass in a day? The baby looks at something, looks at you, makes a sound, waits. A small finger points at something. Their eyes turn toward the door. Their hands reach out toward you. These are small things, very small. Most of the time you don't even notice them. One mother told me, "One day, my baby looked at the wall clock and turned to me. I was in the kitchen. I said, and moved on. Then I thought, why did I give such a short answer?" Someone else said, "My daughter pointed at the bird by the window. I was looking at my phone. I looked up, and the bird was already gone." And what is your baby doing in these moments exactly? Waiting for a response from you. And the more interesting question is, what is going on in their brain underneath all this waiting? Because if you knew what researchers have found, you would look at these waiting moments very differently. Harvard's Center on the Developing Child has been researching this for more than 20 years. What shapes your baby's brain the most? Toys? Music programs? Educational videos? No. Researchers call it serve and return, which means this: your baby sends a signal, a look, a sound, a movement, and you respond. That's it. This mutual exchange builds far stronger neural connections than any single toy or any program. And these connections are literally constructing the long-term architecture of your baby's brain. That moment on the playmat, your baby looking at the ring and turning to you, was a serve. And when you responded, the loop was completed. When you didn't, it wasn't. Every completed loop strengthens thousands of small neural connections. Every uncompleted loop leaves those connections waiting and unfinished. A study at MIT scanned the brains of young children, and it found something surprising. The strongest predictor of a child's language and thinking development was not how many words they heard. It was how many back-and-forth conversational turns took place. So if you read your baby books for hours while they drifted off, that doesn't matter much. But if your baby made a sound, and you made a sound, if the baby said something again, and you said something back, that built real neural connections in their brain. When you take what your baby says seriously and respond to it, you strengthen their communication and their self-confidence. This isn't an interview. It's more like a tennis match. The ball goes back and forth. And with every back and forth, the brain grows. In the 1970s, a researcher ran this experiment. A mother is talking with her baby, playing, responding to every signal. The baby is happy, active, alive. Then the mother freezes her face. Nothing, no expression, no reaction. The baby notices within seconds. They smile harder. They reach out their hands. They try everything. Nothing works. And slowly, they collapse. They become distressed. They start to cry. The baby isn't hungry. They're not in pain. Only one thing is missing: a response. When the mother starts responding again, the baby recovers immediately. The world becomes safe again. This experiment showed this: your baby's nervous system is programmed to expect your reactions. This is not a preference. This is biology. That's why we should never leave our baby without a response. We should always give a positive response. We shouldn't see them as just a baby. We should see them as the adult of the future and behave accordingly. You don't need a special program to practice this. You don't need a special toy. You don't need a dedicated hour blocked off in your calendar. Just 5 minutes a day is enough. Step 1. Notice the signal. Is your baby looking at something, making a sound, pointing at something, reaching toward you? Stop. Look. That is a serve. Step 2. Give it back. With warmth. Oh yes, you see the ceiling fan. It's spinning, isn't it? Or just, yes, I see it. The words don't need to be perfect, you just need to be there. Step 3. Wait. After you respond, pause. Let your baby send their next signal. They set the rhythm. That fourth beat, the gap between your response and your baby's next signal, is exactly where real neural connections are being built. Now go back to that moment. The playmat, the plastic ring, your baby's eyes looking at you. That moment seemed ordinary. It looked that way at least. But what your baby's brain was actually doing in that moment was this: sending a signal, waiting for a response. And when you responded, even when you just said, yes, sweetheart, and moved on, something connected. Every day there are dozens of moments like this. Most of them pass by, and that's normal. You don't have to be a perfect parent. Researchers say this too. You don't have to respond to every signal. Responding to most of them is enough. But know this: those small sounds, those small looks, those small reaching hands, they're not coincidences. They are small invitations from your baby to you. Your baby is inviting you, all day, every day. Look here, let's discover this world together. And every time you respond, even with a single word, even with a gentle smile, you are saying this to your baby: I see you. I'm here. I'm with you. No toy can give them that. No app can give them that. Only you can. And you already are. Without realizing it every day, you already are. Maybe the greatest thing you can give a baby is simply stopping for a moment to see their signals. If this video made you feel something different today, you can subscribe here. Every week, big secrets from your baby's little world are waiting for you.